I reached out and asked the question, what do you guys want to see with knife sharpening? And the response I got was an update video on what the process is, what the current process is. So let's take a look. To clean them. With these specifically, over the years, I've experimented with many different knife sharpening systems, and as time has gone by, I've really started to kind of settle into what I really like, and it hasn't changed much for a long time. That tells me that what I'm using is what I really like, because if I'm constantly looking for something new, well, I probably don't like what I have. So there's some things out here. We'll go over some pluses, some minuses on the systems that I use and how those might vary from, say, my knives and my tomahawks or my axes. The main sharpening system that I use are these three stones right here. They're ceramic stones. They are made by Spyderco. You have a medium grit, which is this gray one right here. You have a fine grit, this white one right here. And then in this black box, you have an ultra fine grit. This is the main system. And I'm biased to it because I enjoy freehand sharpening. Some guys like to use the more guided systems, and there's some really good guided systems out there. For me, I just find it more satisfactory and relaxing, to be honest with you, to freehand it. So that's what I prefer. Now, the other thing I was looking at in freehand sharpening is there's stones that I've used in the past that require water or require oil. And I wanted something, I didn't want to deal with all of that. I wanted it to be user-free and relatively low maintenance. And honestly, that's what these ceramic stones are for me. They perfectly fit that, nearly perfectly fit that role of what I'm specifically looking for. With these ceramic stones, you do not have to use any excess water, oil, or anything to use the sharpening system. So for that reason, they are great. Now they do load up over time, so you have to clean them. With these specifically, Spyderco says you can put them in the dishwasher, and I did try that. However, I would not recommend it based on it doesn't get it nearly as clean as, say, using a, I forget what kind of pads they are. They're just the green cleaning pads that you get at a grocery store, and some Ajax, something that's abrasive. Those two things combined, man, that really gets these clean, as long as you use some elbow grease as well. So again, not maintenance free, but really what is. The downside to these three stones and this system alone is that if you've got a severely damaged blade or some big chips, or maybe you want to reprofile a blade, this system doesn't work well for that, because this medium, yeah, you can do it, but it's going to take a long time because it doesn't remove a lot of material quickly. For that, the thing that I've found that I like best, sticking with the freehand sharpening system, is a DMT diamond stone. It's a very rough grit. I don't have that here because the one I had previous, I've worn it out, so I need to get another one. I hesitate on that because I have something that kind of works in lieu of that. I yelled at the other day for using luau, and I always do that. With that DMT sharpening stone, then I can do everything freehand. So I'll likely end up purchasing one of those again in the future because I really liked it. Another drawback to these, for me, you may find something different. For me, I can sharpen my axes, my tomahawks on this system, but honestly, I much prefer using the Work Sharp by Ken Onion. And what I do with this one is I actually take it apart, so I use it freehand. I don't use the guided system. This is kind of cool because you can actually pop this piece off here, and then you can rotate this however you want. And then what I end up doing is then I'll just use it freehand to sharpen my axes. And I found that for me, again, much easier than using a flat stone system. With this one, I haven't done a review on this. I don't know if I'm going to. I keep thinking I'm going to, but I don't know. I like this system and it works well, but again, I just prefer the freehand sharpening over a guided system. The one reason I do like this, and how I'm using it with my knives specifically, is you can change these belts out from a very rough sandpaper grit to a very ultra fine grit. And I use this, the rough grit, to now take place of that DMT, diamond sharpening stone I was speaking of earlier, to reprofile or correct blades, and then I'll finish it off on this. More so because I don't want to spend more money on something on the sharpening stone that, this works, it'll do it. Also, what I don't have right here is the Spyderco Sharp Maker. I left that upstairs. I'll roll in some footage of that. I still use that occasionally, but mainly for recurve blades. That's another, for me again, that's another downside to this system, is if you're into recurves, I find it very difficult to sharpen that recurve. This is not a recurve, but the recurve section right here and how it goes in right here, how it recurves in and then comes out on that belly. That's very difficult to sharpen with these stones. But with the Spyderco Sharp Maker, because of the way it's set up like this, it's very easy to get that recurve. Now, honestly, I don't use recurves a lot, so it's not that big a deal to me. Finally, the Stropping. I use this, I've had this one for years, I don't know how long, but a long time. This is a little bit more, it's softer, it's a little more, I don't know if fluffy's the right word, in comparison to this strop. Now, the reason I have two, honestly, is I purchased this one. This is a little more, the leather is a little more tight. It's almost like a leather belt, where this is, again, it's just more soft. And I'm trying the difference on both of these just to see, do I like one better? Do they give me different results? I'm on the fence right now. I'm still kind of testing this one. And these specific, I don't know. I got these just off the internet. They're nothing special. They're nothing, big brand names that I've heard of. I don't even know what these are. But I just wanted to try those. The compound I got is this right here. It's a microfine honing compound. And I've toyed with, in fact, when I got this one, I was going to get some different compounds, some really nice stuff. And I just started pricing it. I'm like, gosh, you know what? I've got this big old block. Do I really need to go out and get different stuff? Again, I'm trying to be a little bit practical, be cognizant of my finances, and so I opted, no, just stick with this one. I mean, it's given me good results, so I'll hang out with it and go from there. The vast majority of my activities surround the 3 ceramic Spyderco stones. If I have to reprofile or a chip blade or something like that I need to fix, I'll jump over to the Work Sharp, because that's where I have my ultra or my high grit that's going to remove a lot of material quickly and make that process much, much simpler. Again, I prefer the DMT sharpening stone for that, the one with the extra rough grit, more so from that freehand perspective, and then the Stropping to finish everything off. So that is it. Oh yeah, again, the Work Sharp, that for me has been excellent from the axe perspective. I really prefer that method over the flat stones there. That's just kind of what I've fallen into. Doesn't mean for those people that roll into this thing that typically aren't subscribers, it's not the only way. It's not the way. It's not the best way, but it's the best way for me that I have found. Now, let me know what you guys are using down in the comments, because that's where I get to learn a lot as well, to hear what you guys are working with, what works best for you, and then I can kind of gauge that and say, do I want to tweak and alter what I'm doing with my sharpening system? So, quick update on that, guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you.